And a good evening. Welcome to Keota High School for basketball action here on Steve Shuttler Media. We have Tri-County at Keota tonight. We're going to have half of a JV boys game and then the full varsity boys game to follow. Hey, we do thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, and that includes the Kindred family, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Incorporated, Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, Keota Transmission and Repair, Keota Veterinary Clinic, Jennifer Fagan Neighbors Insurance, Grant Ranch, Hometown Real Estate, Keokuk Hospital and Clinics. Also, we welcome on board New Life Community Church in Wellman. Plus, we have some Tri-County sponsors tonight, including Montezuma Crop Services, the Watchier Opera House, Sloan Moore Monument, and Mindset Growth Podcast. All right, lots of sponsors, lots of people interested in tonight's basketball action. Let's take it over to our sponsors. Usually we have Andy and Eddie, but tonight we have Andy and Jenny. Guys, take it away.
Yeah, so excited to be here with Coach Hobbs at the Eagles Nest, where later on the Keota Varsity Eagles are going to be 5-0, taking on the 0-4 Tri-County Trojans. But before that, we have two quarters of Keota Eagle JV. Coach Hobbs, what do you know about this JV group? Have you watched them play?
Well, yeah, I've grown up with them, and they love to get up and run. They shoot threes. They're really good passers. They share the ball extremely well. And I haven't got to see them play much this year, so I'm really excited as well. They're all great kids that work hard, and so I know that this is going to be a real fun two quarters.
Yeah, I know that you, from time to time, bring some of the younger guys in, the freshmen, to scrimmage your junior high girls, and you just finished up a game against, was it English Valley?
Correct.
How did the game go, Jenny?
Well, yes, I would like to thank, and even yesterday we brought in a couple of the 8th grade boys. With having 9 kids, it's kind of hard to scrimmage, so, Evie runs a 1-3-1, which you do not see a lot in junior high, so we had to prepare for that. And it still slowed us down a little bit. Let's just say we missed some layups and we missed some free throws, and we came out on the short end tonight. But the kids played hard, and that's the thing about junior high. It's about learning, and we talked a lot about tonight, and we'll see it from the kids and the Tri-County kids tonight, is if you shoot, you miss, that's over. You can't go back. No reason to hang your head. Just, it's like the next play becomes more important. So I think that's a lesson that I think high school kids in general need to learn, and they're learning it. So I thought we progressed tonight.
Yeah, that's good to hear, especially at, the 1A level, what we play at. Numbers are usually a concern for a lot of programs, but it seems like the Keota numbers are getting better as we're moving on. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that. We do. We started a youth program, what was that, like 6-7 years ago, and I have coached in the youth program, and I know you have as well as Andy, that we get our kids games every Sundays in January, and we get a practice, and I feel that has really helped with our program as far as you can practice all you want, but you have to have that game experience in a controlled environment and kind of a low-key environment so kids don't get discouraged, if they don't perform as well as they'd like.
Yeah, it seems to be kind of the common theme with the Lady Eagles as of over the last 5 or 10 years. Numbers have been down. I know a few years we've kind of struggled to even field a team, but there's a lot of young talent even at the varsity level. I know the record isn't what we want right now, but you always have to keep your eyes to the future. Do you see big things coming from this varsity group as we continue to develop these young players coming through the junior high system?
Oh, yes. If you look at the roster, there's no seniors, and that junior group that leads our girls basketball team, they have played together again since 3rd grade. And again, they know how to play. It's just one of those things where they don't quite understand their role yet. Do I shoot? Do I pass? They just need to be a little more aggressive shooting. But yes, and then the sophomores, Kennedy Jackson and Reese and Conrad, and then even with the freshmen with Emily Conger, who had played really well the other night, plus our 8th graders coming up next year. I really feel that the better games are even yet to come. Even next year, the Keota Eagle girls basketball team will be pretty tough.
Yeah, I'm glad you bring up Emily Conger. I was really impressed with her when her number was called to come in and she played super aggressive. She did some of those things that I think some of the other girls are still being a little bit tentative of. So I'm really encouraged to see that out of freshmen, and not just to focus on one individual athlete. I just want to say that, I was impressed with what she brought to the table. I think a lot of those girls are really stepping up their game. Kennedy Jackson is only a sophomore. I think she's been playing lights out this year. The Conrad sisters are doing a good job too. So I think there's a lot of good things coming for the Keota Lady Eagles. So I'm excited to see what the rest of the year brings for them. And then similar to the boys here, the boys, we have excellent numbers and have had excellent numbers on Coach Stout's team for a long time. I think one of the things that we're going to see tonight is maybe some upperclassmen even playing. Some of these juniors are going to be forced to play at the JV level just because there's so many athletes, so many seniors on that varsity roster. It's been exciting to watch these varsity boys play, but I think it's going to be just as entertaining to watch the JV boys go.
And that's the great thing about having JV, and I'm glad we get get extra games in. That these kids practice just as hard as everybody else. They practice just as hard as the seniors, and so this is their chance, to get out on the floor, run up and down, and show what they have as well. And you're right, the numbers have always been good for the boys, and we see that through the younger grades as well, which is awesome, which, it's tradition. What they say, tradition doesn't graduate. Okay,
yeah.
You're just the next man in. So that's really good to see. And I know these younger kids, they know that they have to put some time in at the JV level because next year they'll be the next man in.
Yeah, that's right. I think that a lot of these guys have accepted their roles, whether they're juniors or sophomores, and a lot of other programs would likely be starting at the varsity level. So, that's a testament to the program, testament to the system, that I think there are some things that are working for these guys, that we still keep these numbers with these opportunities. So,
well, and any other school, like a 4A school, they have varsity reserve games, and that's where you get seniors and juniors that don't get to play varsity a lot. So luckily they get to schedule extra games. We're in a position where we can't find a lot of more games because other teams don't have the numbers we do. So this is their chance, those juniors, to get a chance to play JV.
Right. Steve, you have any sponsors you want to share before we get ready for the national anthem?
I don't know if I can get them all in before the national anthem. We've got so many, which is a good problem to have. Again, we're going to start with a JV game, a half of a JV boys game tonight. Looks like they're going to get right into it. No national anthem, no starting lineups.
Starting for Tri-County tonight, we have Boston Rhoda, we have Sean McCullough, we have Nazareth Davis, Brighton Weir, and Michael Verplew.
Got it. Nailed it. Coach Hobbs, you're a legend in multiple ways.
Well, last week, heck, I was down running the scoreboard. Now I graduated.
You're jacking. Well, Trey, we've got the tip. We had Brighton Weir against Jace Kalupa going Tri-County's way. Up at the top of the key, Boston Rhoda hands off to number 11, Sean McCullough. Sean McCullough over to number 14, Nazareth Davis.
The Eagles in their patent 2-3 zone.
Rhoda at the top of the key. McCullough takes the shot from 3. High off the backboard, rebounded by Isaac Striegel. Jackson Vitito pushing up the court. Garrett Greiner, just shy of the 3-point shot for Garrett Greiner. That's a kid that's really worked on this game this year. Don't you agree, Coach
You know
Hobbs?
what? He was in the gym right after school shooting before the junior high girls game. So, yes, he's putting time in.
Here we have Tri-County. Sean McCullough at the top.
And the thing that really sets apart – oh, good try. The Keota 2-3 zone, if you look at our athletes right now, they're all tall. They're all lanky. So that's really tough for Tri-County to penetrate that zone.
Yeah, I think that's been tough for a lot of teams to handle this year, is the length of the JV Eagles. There we had Brody Greiner off the block, up and in for 2 off the backboard. Eagles lead 2-0 with 6:50 to go first quarter.
Eagles playing a 2-2-1 full court trap.
Here we're going to have Jackson Vitito with the body. First foul for Jackson of the night.
And to me, that's a good foul. You got to figure out what the officials are going to call. And so now they're going to call body, so you got to move your feet, get your hands out.
Keota does like to play a physical ball game.
I have no problem with always having more fouls than the other team, as long as they're smart, hard fouls.
There's another nice assist from Jackson Vitito down to Garrett Griner, high and off the glass. Softened in 4-0 Eagles. Yep, we got Boston Rorta with a travel. Coming back Keota's way.
Really need to work on, Keota needs to work on setting that trap, getting that trap on the press.
Garrett Griner over in the corner. Back to Jackson Vitito. Jackson Vitito to Griner. Here we have Jackson over to Isaac Striegel. Takes the shot. Little strong.
Good hustle.
Isaac gets it back inbounds. Brody Griner over to Garrett Griner. The Griner to Griner connection's alive and well tonight.
Looks like Tri-County's in a 1-2-2 zone.
Jackson Vitito high off glass. The bank's open tonight, Hobbs.
Well, it's after hours, but drive up, tell her.
Drive up, tellin'. There's a good spot for a trap.
Yes.
Here we go. Got him trapped up in the corner there. Oh. Jace Kalupa's first foul.
Again, when you get a trap, you get a trap set. That was beautiful. Then just keep your hands straight up and down and let the other team make the mistake.
Sean McCullough inbounds to Boston. Do you know that David Allen Coe, please come to Boston? Number 11, Sean McCullough. Boston Rorta, too stiff. We got 21, Brighton Weir. Clock didn't get started, a little
late.
We got Tony Boffman asleep at the wheel here.
That's,
it's a paid position. We're going to have an employee evaluation here.
I didn't think it hit
A turnover from the Trojans. Isaac Striegel to Jackson Vitito. Vitito to Garrett Griner. Griner back out to Vitito. Garrett Griner over to Brody Griner. Back to Jackson Vitito. Jace Kalupa. Extra pass. A little off the mark, but back out to Striegel. Time to reset. Fresh shot clock. Isaac Striegel. Off the mark still. Really good sequence there, didn't you agree, Coach?
Excellent ball movement. Yeah, I always say you have to make the zone breathe, and by making it breathe, you pass it into the post, pass it out, reverse, make a move, then they will be behind. You'll get an open look.
There we had Brighton Weir taking a shot. Brighton Weir's a really good-looking young man as far as a basketball player, big shoulders, looks like a strong kid.
He's an excellent track athlete as well.
Isaac Striegel. On the stat sheet, 9-0 Keota Eagles, 4 minutes to go.
Got to close that trap off.
Garrett Griner with that length we were talking about earlier. Nice screen from Weir. Jace Kalupa with the long arms.
Eagles
Striegel.
running the floor.
Brody Griner, rebound, and 2. 11-0 Keota Eagles, Tri-County 0. We're getting ready to have some substitutes come in here in a second. Oh, we got Brody Griner.
Good, help him up, right away.
We have Cale Yeager coming in for Brody Griner. And we have Landon McDonald coming in. Who else do we have here, Hobbs?
Who else went in?
Gavin Smith. I think we have Gavin Smith in here. There we have Michael Verplew with the shot.
Nice high post action.
Garrett Griner out to Jackson Vitito. Jackson's going to kick it back out to Garrett Griner. Griner taking it in. Shot. Just off the mark. Isaac Striegel with the putback and in. 13-2 Keota.
Perfect example. We talk a lot about how every rebound is usually 60% to the other side of the rim, and Isaac was there.
Got a turnover on Tri-County. Landon McDonald just can't quite get a hand on it. Jackson Vidito pushing. Isaac Striegel out 3. Feeds to Jace Kalupa. Over the top to Kale Yeager. Shot
Excellent.
goes in.
Excellent high-low action.
It's really the way you want to move the ball, right, Hobbs?
And you love it, like if you watched the Iowa State game last night. The Iowa State bigs looked for each other. There's a lot of high-low, a lot of times as a post player, as a former post player in high school, nobody's going to pass you the ball except for maybe your other post player. So anytime you can go post to post is awesome.
I hear you. We got a line change here, if you will. It's almost like a hockey match.
Yeah.
We have Brennan McGuire in, Porter Cave, Cooper Strand, Aiden Galindo, and Jake Morris.
Excellent hustle by the Trojans.
Sean McCullough back up, resetting. Brighton Weir looking to get somewhere on the block here. Yeah, Jake Morris really doing an excellent job boxing out there. That was one of those fundamental plays where Jake clears the bigger Brighton Weir out and draws the foul off of him. Here we have Brennan McGuire bringing the ball up the floor over to Porter Cave and a three-point land. Right to the free throw line, Cooper Strand back to Cave. Cave takes a shot, just a little bit strong. Aiden Galindo with the rebound. Brennan McGuire feeds to Jake Morris. Good pump fake. Can't quite get it done. Aiden Galindo up and in. Another excellent young athlete for the Keota Eagles, Aiden Galindo.
And he can jump on a dime.
Good
Ball's
quick hands
in the air.
from Cooper.
He's going to be the first one to get it.
Yeah, he's got some wheels. Saw some varsity playing time in football. Special teams. I know he wasn't afraid to lay the lumber down when it came time for the kickoff teams.
And I will promote our junior high track team. Aiden won the junior high state high jump title last spring.
Yeah, what was that?
Out everybody.
6'8"?
No,
not 6'8".
it was 5'10".
5'10".
Yes,
5'10".
But nobody was close.
I was thinking 5'8", not 6'8". 5'8", but it was 5'10". I knew he had quite a few 5'8s.
Yes. He never lost once last year.
Gavin Smith over. McDonald to Jake Morris. Turnover here. We got Aiden Galindo off to Brennan McGuire, point guard, bringing it up the court. Brennan McGuire feed to Aiden Galindo. Up, off glass, a little too strong. Porter Cave back out to Brennan. Brennan's going to stop and pop. Off the mark a little bit. Aiden Galindo back up. Cooper Strand going for the rebound, out on Cooper. Going back Tri-County way. 17-2 with a minute 8 left, your first period. Brennan McGuire on the steal. Feeds to Cave. Cave up and off glass, a little bit too strong. Aiden Galindo with the cleanup. Aiden Galindo doing damage early. Here we have Brennan McGuire, Porter Cave on the press. Quick hands.
Giving him problems.
The press is giving him fits.
And they've extended it. They've gone, with Porter and Brennan, they've increased it to full court.
Sean McCullough bringing the ball up. Brennan McGuire still on the press. Near steal. McCullough. We got a foul on the floor. We got a foul on Cooper Strand. 4 team fouls for the Eagles, 0 for Tri-County.
That's one of those actually good fouls because the guy was driving to the layup, and Cooper stopped him.
Boston Rorta coming back in. Wesley Davis checking out. Boston Rorta mishandles the ball. Coming back Keota's way, 41.5 seconds. Brennan McGuire bringing the ball up the floor. Jake Morris into Aiden Galindo. Not quite the pass you want.
Nice and strong to the basket.
That's the way you take it to the hoop, isn't it?
Yes.
Brennan McGuire bringing the ball up over to Porter Cave. Porter Cave back to Brennan. Brennan looking for the pass to Cooper Strand.
18 seconds.
Aiden Galindo trying to take it up into a double man coverage there. What do you think about that shot?
I prefer if you would square up. Like if you've been watching all our misses down low, of all just get your shoulders square. You have plenty of time. Like when Jake did a pump fake, you have plenty of time. Get your shoulders square, go up strong.
Coach Jameson giving out instruction for the last 15-6. back Keota's way. We had the shot from Landon McDonald, just a little bit too strong. Brighton Weir can't handle the ball. 5 seconds to go. Brennan McGuire bringing it up over to Porter Cave. Gets the shot off. Just a bit off the mark.
Excellent clock awareness. Sometimes, a lot of times in these games, you do not get a shot off. Porter was very aware of the clock and got a shot.
And the quarter 19 for the Keota Eagles, 4 for the Tri-County Trojans. What do you think, Coach Hobbs?
You know, both teams are playing hard. I really appreciate how hard Tri-County's playing. They'll get some of these shots to fall. And our boys, again, with the full court pressure, it is tough to get around our length, no matter who you are. So, you know, both teams are giving it everything.
They are, yeah. Both playing very competitive basketball.
Hey, let me jump in here, guys, and thank some of our sponsors, including our Tri-County sponsors tonight, Mindset Growth Podcast, Sloan Moore Monument with the Watch Your Opera House, Montezuma Crop Services, plus all of our normal Keota sponsors, including Kindred Family, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Inc., Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, Keota Transmission and Repair, Keota Veterinary Clinic, Jennifer Fagan Neighbors Insurance, the Grant Ranch, Hometown Real Estate, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and New Life Community Church in Wellman jumping on board for the rest of our season.
What a fantastic list of sponsors from 2 great communities, Thornburg, Keota, Sigourney,
Wellman.
I mean, you just reach around Keokuk County and surrounding counties. Can't ask for better sponsors and better people.
You know, and it's really important that these are live streamed now. My mom and dad watch. I mean, they aren't able to get out as much as they would like, and with the quality coverage and the quality camera angles, it's just like being there or watching a game that Iowa plays on TV. So thank you so much for sponsorship and giving us the opportunity to bring you the game.
Absolutely. So if you're watching, enjoying this coverage, please frequent those businesses. Lend them your support the way that they're showing the support for these kids. Jace Kalupa out to Garrett Griner. Jace Kalupa, strong move to the basket. You got to love him standing right where he is to break down that defense.
The high post cutting low is going to get a lot of shots tonight.
Boston Rorda kind of in no man's land. Double trap here. We got number 4, Landon McDonald, back out to Sean McCullough. Sean McCullough out to Boston Rorda. Gavin Smith trying to set the screen for him. We got McDonald back out to Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith to Sean McCullough. McCullough to Brighton Weir. A little flat on the shot here. Boys are playing tough. Brody Griner going to that left hand. And staying with the Keota Eagles.
Very strong move by Brody. Again, square all the way up.
Jackson Vidito to inbound. Run a little stack here, it looks like. Garrett Griner. Isaac Striegel. Isaac out to Jackson in the corner. He's open. He takes the shot. Just a little off the mark. And there we have Jace Kalupa with the rebound and the putback.
Just keep the ball high. You're taller than everybody. Keep the ball high. Finish.
Up top, Boston Rorda. Back out to Sean McCullough with the shot. Short. Out to Garrett Griner. Garrett to Jace Kalupa on the layup and in. Jace Kalupa having a really great night tonight.
I'm still waiting for Jace to break free for a dunk. It's going to happen one of these nights.
One of these days it is. He can jump out of the gym. That is for certain. 25-4, 6:20 to go. Second quarter. I think that one almost hit the rafter.
It did.
Here we have Cale Yeager checking in for Jace Kalupa. I think we'll be seeing some time from Jace tonight, probably on the varsity group. So
I would say significant minutes tonight.
Jace will see his time, I'm guessing. Tri-County with a little screen. Triple screen action. McDonald to McCullough. Jackson Veneto putting a little pressure on McCullough. Cale Yeager on the steal. Over to Isaac Striegel. Pulls it back out. Weiss choice there. Jackson Veneto a little bit short.
With the floater.
It looked like a kickball, but I'm not on that side of the court, so maybe it wasn't.
An excellent hustle. I always get super nervous when the kids running as fast as they can towards the wall.
Nazareth Davis. Nazareth Hair of the Dog Davis. Number 12, Hunter Bracklesburg. Maybe some of his first minutes of the night. Jackson Veneto with a steal. Garrett Griner with pump fake. Nice move.
Excellent pump fake. Jump stop, let the traffic clear. Go up for the shot.
Sean McCullough bringing the ball up. Over to number 12, Hunter Bracklesburg. McCullough. Over to Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith to Michael Verplew. McCullough's going to take the shot and sinks it. Nails the three. Jackson Veneto, Brody Griner. And quick. I think we were maybe celebrating a little bit there. Couldn't keep our eyes up, but Brody Griner out on the block.
You can't ever sleep on Keota. They're always going to be pushing the ball.
Baseline for Hunter Bracklesburg. Garrett Griner with the steal. Pushes ahead to Brody Griner. Off glass.
Brody's got this figured out. You run the floor, you get rewarded.
There you go. You heard it first. Coach Hobbs. You hustle, you get rewarded.
There you go.
We got 31-7 with 4:20 to go in the second period, a.k.a. the second half. And Sean McCullough's heating up. A second three in a row for Sean McCullough. Garrett Griner with two. Tri-County coach doing what he does best, letting the kids know what they need to do to improve.
That is frustrating for a coach, when your players get beat back on defense, especially after you make a basket. You should never get beat down the floor.
Kale Yeager and Hunter Bracklesburg go to the floor. We got a tie ball. Good hustle there from both teams. And there we are with our second line change of the night. McCullough just a little bit too strong that time. Aggressive play from number 14, Nazareth Davis. Brendan McGuire with the feed to Aiden Galindo. Maybe should have pulled back out there, reset that a little bit.
Let him a little too far under the basket. He knew it. He'll come back better.
Yep, Sean McCullough taking one too many steps there. We got number 22 checking in. I don't have number 22 on my roster for Tri-County.
I do not either.
Aiden Galindo to inbound the ball. Brendan McGuire up top running point for us tonight. Jake Morris feeds to Cooper Strand. Good strong move from Cooper, followed it and gets the bucket.
Nice reverse layup.
You got to love that when you see the young guys where they get the rebound and they don't just automatically go to the floor.
Yes.
I believe we got travel on number 22 for Tri-County. Excellent hustle from number 22 getting back, getting ready to play some defense. Brennan bringing the ball up. Out to Porter Cave. Quarter with a shot. Aiden Galindo with those long arms and the rebound. Coming back Tri-County way.
I need to be keeping stats because I think that's Aiden Galindo's probably 6th, 7th rebound already.
He is good at that. Long arms, lots of legs.
Seeing some man out of the Keota defense.
Michael Verplew. Got number 1200 Bracklesburg back out to Sean McCullough. McCullough back to Bracklesburg. 15 on the shot clock. 10. Michael Verplew dribbling in the lane. On the floor, tied up. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Rebounded by Jake Morris. Picked up from Brendan McGuire running the court. Sean McCullough giving defense. Brennan to Jake Morse. McGuire back up top. McGuire dribbling. Down the lane. Nice little move. Off glass. Layup.
Nice step hop for the finish.
Not a bad move for the undersized McGuire. Number 11, Sean McCullough bringing the ball up. Porter Cave anticipating it, picks the steal. Coming up. Oh, he stops and he pops a little bit off. Aiden Galindo doing damage underneath. Lots of defenders still able to contribute. Minute 50 here in the second half, if you will, of this two-quarter contest. Ooh, McCullough saves it from an over and back. Nice take down the lane. Floater just can't quite get to connect. McGuire bringing the ball up. Looking for the pass. Porter Cave to Galindo.
I really thought he was going to elevate and get above the rim.
I thought he had that move.
That
and he
drop
had that
step.
He was going to throw it down. I think he can do it.
Oh. But with a strong move to the basket, draw the foul.
Brighton Weir, Boston Rorta, and Gavin Smith getting ready to check in here. Michael Verplu coming off. Hunter Bracklesberg coming off. And the mysterious number 22.
Ringer.
It's like he's a pro wrestler with a mask on. You don't know who he is.
The ringer.
He's the ringer. Galindo shooting free throws here.
He did make the first.
Made the first, not the second. Eagles get the ball back. McGuire takes it. Brighton Weir wanting to swat it. Didn't quite get there. McGuire with the feet across the lane to Galindo. Number 14, Nazareth Davis. Off at his fingertips. McGuire to inbound the ball. 1:11, second half. Jake Morris out to Porter Cave. Porter to McGuire for three. Kicks it back to Porter. Cooper Strand, nice rebound, nice putback. Brighton Weir with the rebound. Good strong rebound for Brighton. Got number 1, Boston Rorta. Over to Gavin Smith. Gavin Smith taking it to the top of the key. Over to number 14, Nazareth Davis. Out of bounds. Here we have Landon McDonald checking in for Nazareth Davis. Chest bump on the way in.
46.4 seconds remaining.
Boston Rorta, guarded by McGuire. Post feed, Brighton Weir.
Nice little give and go.
Yep. Porter Cave on the move, looking up ahead for Cooper Strand. Cooper Strand kicks back out to Brennan McGuire. Brennan, and the travel. He lost it on the way through and just can't quite collect. Turnover, McGuire coming back Tri-County's way.
I think he was
28 seconds.
thinking he did that fake pass last time ago, and then he's like, better not.
Aiden Galindo with a swat. Gavin Smith carries out of bounds, coming back.
Galindo auditioning for the volleyball team.
Remember back in the late 90s or early 2000s, Shaquille O'Neal would send the ball like to the 10th row. It was cool, but was it effective, Hobbs?
No, that's one of those things where I coached a kid in college that she was so good at blocking and like tipping it to herself. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what
That's
you
more
do.
effective.
Yes.
You don't
And
need
then-
to turn.
Yes, and run. But guys, they like, it's got to be fancy. Hey, Santa's here.
Santa.
Santa's
Santa.
here.
He is here.
Oh, yes.
What do you want for Christmas, Hobbs?
Okay, I have a garden, so I'm one of those geeky people with a garden, but I want a 1-row seed planter so I can do my beans and my peas and,
Oh, yeah.
so I don't have to bend over as much. I'm getting
I know what
old.
you're saying, yeah. Well, the Keota JV Eagles defeat the Tri-County Trojans 40-10 in a 2-quarter contest. Entertaining game. I enjoyed myself. Did you?
Yeah, exactly. And I thought both teams played extremely hard. You can tell that Tri-County's well coached. When they run their out-of-bounds plays, when they run their half-court offense, setting screens, looking for each other. Just right now, as far as talent-wise, they just have a little ways to go. But as far as being coached, that's what I look for. It's like, are they being coached? Yeah. And they are. I mean, they ran offensive sets. They ran out-of-bounds plays. They played defense.
They did.
They rotated well. It's just the length and the overall depth of Keota that gives everybody problems.
Yeah, I hear you. Two-quarter contest there, not enough to really work up too much of a sweat. I don't think any of those boys are going to go have to see Dr. Sheets and get any adjustments after that game. But, Steve, do you want to talk about any of our sponsors?
Yeah, let's go ahead and give our sponsors a nice plug, and that includes the Kindred family. Also, Lifetime Dental Solutions, Sheets Chiropractic, Sigourney Body Shop, Vidito Inc., Fisher Family Club Lambs, JJ Nicotine Company, Keota Transmission and Repair, Keota Veterinary Clinic, also Jennifer Fagan Neighbors Insurance, Grand Ranch, Hometown Real Estate, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and New Life Community Church in Wellman. We also thank some Tri-County sponsors for tonight: Montezuma Crop Services, Watch Your Opera House, Sloan Moore Monument, and Mindset Growth Podcast. Make sure you check them out online. In fact, I think I'm going to be on the Mindset Growth Podcast in the near future, so I don't know if that'll be interesting or not. But
Well, it sounds interesting to me.
should we take a break for a few minutes?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we've got 15 minutes on the clock. They haven't started that clock yet, so we've got about at least 15 minutes before the start of the varsity ball game between Keota and Tri-County. So we'll mute the mics, we'll put up a graphic, and we'll be back here very shortly at Keota High School for the varsity matchup of Keota versus Tri-County here on Steve Shetler Media.